Ekondu had always loved Valentine's season. Every year on February 14th, while the world celebrated Valentine's Day, Ekondu would begin planning weeks ahead. He was the kind of man who believed love should be loud, intentional, and unforgettable. He bought gifts. Lots of them. Not just one or two, but carefully wrapped surprises. Perfumes, shoes, handwritten notes, flowers that filled the room with fragrance. He would decorate his home with red and white balloons and book reservations at the finest restaurants in town. Valentine's Day wasn't just a date for him. It was a festival of love. That was how he met Mary. Mary loved outings just as much as he did. She enjoyed the fancy dinners, the beach trips, the long drives with music playing softly in the background. Together, they made Valentine's look magical. People admired them. Their pictures flooded social media. To outsiders, it seemed like a perfect love story. But love is not proven by gifts alone. One year, everything changed. A few months before Valentine's, Ekondu met a woman named Lena. Lena was different. She was ambitious, sharp, and incredibly driven. She talked about business, investments, and building an empire. Ekondu admired her confidence. Unlike Mary, who enjoyed the moment, Lena was always thinking about the future. As Valentine's Day approached, Ekondu found himself torn. He still bought gifts, expensive ones. He still made reservations. But something inside him felt different. Lena had once told him, "Love is not about spending money for one day. It's about building something that lasts beyond one day." Those words stayed with him. On Valentine's Day, Ekondu went all out as usual. But later that evening, a truth unfolded that shook him. Lena revealed she was relocating abroad to pursue a major opportunity. She told him she admired him, but she was not ready to tie her life to anyone who measured love only by material gestures. "You celebrate love," she said calmly, "but do you nurture it?" That question hit him harder than any heartbreak. Soon after, Mary also confronted him. She felt the distance. She had enjoyed the outings, yes, but she wanted emotional presence. Not just presence. She wanted consistency beyond February 14th. For the first time, Ekondu realized he had been celebrating the idea of love, not practicing the discipline of love. That year became the last time he celebrated Valentine's the way he used to. Not because he hated love, but because he finally understood it. He began to see that gifts are beautiful, but growth is better. Outings are fun, but understanding is deeper. One romantic day cannot fix 11 months of neglect. Ekondu didn't truly hate Valentine's Day. He hated the illusion he had built around it. He learned that love is daily effort, communication, patience, and partnership. Not just balloons and expensive dinners. And that is the lesson for us all. Don't wait for one special date to prove your love. Build it daily. Speak kindly daily. Show up daily. If this story touched you, make sure you turn on your notifications so whenever a new story drops, you'll be the first to know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you might be missing a lot, and we may never cross paths again. Thank you for spending your time here. The morning after Valentine's Day felt different. No music. No laughter. No phone buzzing with tagged photos and heart emojis. Ekondu woke up to silence. The red balloons that once symbolized love now floated weakly near the ceiling. Some had already begun to shrink. The roses he had carefully arranged were bending at the neck, their petals losing color. For the first time in years, Valentine's Day had not left him excited. It left him exposed. He sat on the edge of his bed and replayed everything. Lena's calm voice. Mary's trembling honesty. The question that refused to leave his mind. You celebrate love. But do you nurture it? That sentence felt heavier than heartbreak. The illusion cracks. Ekondu had always been admired. Friends called him the romantic king. Social media loved him. Couples even copied his Valentine setups. But admiration is not intimacy. And applause is not affection. He had mastered the art of presentation, not partnership. He realized something uncomfortable. He was addicted to the performance of love. The planning, the surprise, the photos. The comments saying, "Goals." But what happened on March 3rd? Or July 18th? Or random Tuesdays when life felt heavy? Those days had been ordinary. Too ordinary. And love does not survive on highlights alone. Mary's final conversation. A week later, Mary asked to meet. They sat at a quiet cafe, the same place where they once laughed loudly over dessert. This time, it was different. No filters. No pretending. "Mary," he started, but she gently raised her hand. "I don't doubt that you loved me," she said softly. "But you loved the celebration more than the connection." He swallowed. She continued. "You were amazing on Valentine's Day. But I needed you on regular days too. When I was stressed. When I was tired. When I didn't look perfect." Her words weren't angry. They were truthful. "And I got tired of waiting for February." That sentence pierced him. Because she was right. Lena's last message. 2 weeks later, Lena posted a photo from the airport. A single suitcase. A caption about new beginnings. Ekondu didn't react publicly. But privately, he listened again to her final voice note. "Ambition taught me something. Ekondu. You don't build companies in one day. Why do you think you can build love that way?" He had no answer. For the first time in his life, money felt small. The turning point. Instead of planning the next romantic spectacle, Ekondu began planning something else. Growth. He started reading about emotional intelligence. He learned about attachment styles. He realized he avoided vulnerability by replacing it with generosity. Buying things was easier than opening up. Decorating a room was easier than admitting fear. Spending money was easier than spending time. He started journaling. And one night, he wrote, "I was loud with love, but quiet with commitment." That sentence changed him. The next year, February approached again. Shops filled with red. Restaurants advertised couple discounts. The world prepared for Valentine's Day. But Ekondu didn't rush. This time, he did something radical. He called people randomly throughout the month, not to impress them, but to check on them. He apologized to Mary, not to win her back, but to acknowledge her pain. He congratulated Lena on her new promotion abroad. No grand gesture. No hidden agenda. Just sincerity. On February 14th, he did not decorate his house. He cooked dinner for himself, sat quietly, and reflected. And for the first time, he felt peace. Not excitement. Not performance. Peace. He finally understood something powerful. Love is not measured by how big the day is. It is measured by how steady the days are. Love is remembering small details. Being patient during bad moods. Showing up even when there's no celebration. Growing together quietly. He didn't hate Valentine's Day. He hated that he once thought love could be summarized by it. Years later. Years passed. Ekondu eventually met someone new. This time, he didn't start with fireworks. He started with conversations. He didn't impress her with gifts. He impressed her with consistency. He showed up on random Wednesdays. He listened without fixing. He stayed when things were uncomfortable. And when February 14th came again, he still celebrated. But gently. No cameras. No audience. Just two people who had been loving each other long before the calendar told them to. The lesson for you. If you only love loudly once a year, you are not building. You are branding. If you only show up when it's convenient, you are not committed. You are performing. Real love is quiet work. Daily work. Invisible work. And that is what Ekondu finally learned. Maybe you see yourself in him. Maybe you've been celebrating the day instead of nurturing the bond. If this story speaks to you, take a moment. Ask yourself, do I love daily? Or only occasionally? Because one romantic day cannot repair 11 months of absence. Love is more than one day. Always has been. Always will be. If this story touched your heart, turn on your notifications so you never miss the next powerful story. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you might be missing lessons that could change your life. Thank you for staying till the end. Catch you on the next one.
Every February I gave you roses, but I never gave you all of me. I used to count the days to Valentine, red balloons and expensive wine, perfume bottles, shining shoes, posting love for the world of you, candles lighting up the room, flowers chasing sweet perfume. I thought love was what you see, but you wanted more from me. You smiled in every photograph, but